Okay. This one has a very weirdly worded title. Am I the asshole for eating at the children I babysit for's house? I, 20F, babysit for some extra cash on the side. This just happened and it's eating me up. So here we go. Eating you up. Eating you up. So the family ordered pizza for dinner. Mom left cash on the table for me to pay. It was me and two boys, 7 and 10, large cheese pizzas and breadsticks. I have always been under the impression that the babysitter is allowed to have a reasonable amount of dinner if they're expected to serve dinner. I've babysat a few times in the past and have never encountered this. Do these people think that they shouldn't eat? Do these fucking parents really think that the babysitter shouldn't eat? What? What? When the parents came home to relieve me, they asked how tonight went. I said fine and said that the pizza place was really good as I had never ordered from there before. Our mom looked at me puzzled and asked why I ate the kids' dinner. Huh? This is another sushi situation. These people are aliens. These people have never experienced humanity before. You babysat the children of aliens. They are not from this planet. They have never once consumed a piece of media, at least that contains a babysitter in it, because that's just standard practice across the board. I said I just had 2 pieces of pizza and a breadstick. I feel as if this was not an inappropriate amount to eat. However, the parents disagreed. The dad said they didn't expect to have to feed me dinner as well and told me not to eat their family's food. Were you babysitting for the Waltons? Like, what in corporate America? What in the fucking corporate America bullshit? Yeah, 2 pieces and a breadstick for the person who is watching your children. Don't eat our family food? Are you fucking kidding me? Overall, I am very uncomfortable, confused by this experience. Both boys were fed and did not complain about being hungry for the rest of the night. I personally have always assumed, perhaps wrongly, that if I am expected to serve dinner as a sitter, that I'm welcome to have a serving. Is this something anyone else has experienced? Am I the asshole? I want to dive into these comments so fast. Not the asshole. I'm sure they had enough to eat. Were they expecting leftovers? There were leftovers. That makes this even worse. I could maybe understand if you finished the pizza while the kids were asking for more food, but everyone was fed and there were slices left. Avoid that couple. Yeah, never babysit for these fucking weirdos ever again. It's not the top comment, but the comment underneath. Wow, not the asshole. That family is rude and cheap as fuck. I usually order extra to accommodate for babysitters, ask their preferences for pizza toppings, etc. If we order pizza or any kind of food, I also let them know where the snacks are and to help themselves to water, soda, Gatorade, etc. in the fridge. I nannied and babysit for many families over the year as a teenager, young adult too, and it has always liked this as well. What an asshole family. Don't babysit for them again. Yeah, that's standard, right? Like y'all are with me. That is standard. Whenever you have a babysitter over, you feed them too. They get to eat your food because they're there watching your fucking children. If you order food for your kids, the babysitter gets to eat too. If you want the babysitter to make food while she's there, 1, pay her more. 2, she's allowed to fucking eat it. I cannot believe that this is a post. I'm reading this one for the update alone. The update by itself is gold. Am I the asshole? I let my 17-year-old daughter sneak out. My daughter turns 18 in a couple of months. She came to me and asked if she could have the experience of sneaking out. She told me who she would be with, what she would be doing, and when. I said yes. I did not tell my husband, her stepdad. Well, she didn't put her screen back on the window. When my husband noticed, he came to talk to me about it. I told him that I gave her permission to sneak out. He wants to punish her. I said no because I gave her permission. He is really upset and it looks like this is going to ruin Thanksgiving. She's a good kid, currently has all A's. He has been in her life since she was 5, and we sometimes butt heads about parenting styles. I just wanted to ask, am I the asshole? This right here is the reason I wanted to read it in the first place. Update. He has calmed down now. He no longer wants to punish her, but his feelings are hurt. He felt left out? Yeah, kind of. Top comment here. I'm sorry, the idea of a daughter asking for permission to sneak out is just so cute. Good kids trying to be bad and have a tiny rebellious phase. Not the asshole. I think the things to ask your husband are: 1, is he upset that you gave her permission to go out with friends without his knowing? If so, his issue is with you, not her. 2, is he upset that she crawled out the window instead of using the door? If the answer to 1 is no, if you've given her permission to go out before without running it by him, then the issue really becomes that she used a window instead of a door. Is that really a thing to punish a kid for? Honestly, he should show her how to reattach the screen and then be grateful that he has a kid whose biggest rebellious phase is checking with her mom before going out with friends, and then using the window instead of the door when she leaves. Let's put this in perspective here. Yeah. This is so stupid. Everyone is just wrong by. It's a little silly. I like it. It's cute, honestly. Like her coming to her mom to be like, hey, I want the experience of sneaking out. Can I do that? It means you're a good parent. She felt safe enough to go to her mom, and unfortunately that's not common. Right. Real, Amethyst, real. New Dickie, I've been wanting to get to this one. Am I the asshole for not telling my wife that my sister died? All these posts hiding stuff from their partners freaking went right. Like, I cannot imagine not being a ridiculously open book with my partner. Not only is communication foundational to any relationship, we've made it a highlight of so. Like, we're talking to each other about fucking everything. Right, Liddell, right. That's the point of having a partner. You've got your lifetime best friend that you can goss with 24/7 about everything. Like, your partner is the exception to the don't tell anyone this rule. My 35M sister died 3 weeks ago. It's been 3 weeks. 3 weeks since my sister died. My wife had only met her once and she lived quite far away, and every time I went to see her, my wife didn't come. We could have worded that differently. My dad told me that she died and told me when her funeral was. I traveled down for the funeral and told my wife I was going to... Okay, now you're an asshole. Okay, yeah. Oh, that's fucked up. Okay, that's fucked up. I traveled down for the funeral and I told my wife I was going to see my sister, which wasn't really a lie. Yes, it was. It was a lie. Why are men? I gotta make sure my wife thinks I'm a super hard, manly man, that I don't have feelings, that I'm not. Gotta make sure she doesn't know I'm going to a funeral. A few days after I got back home, my brother called my wife and told her to check up on me since I hadn't been answering his calls or texts. I guess she asked why he was so worried, and my brother told her about my sister dying. Okay, so it's been a few days. It's been... This guy's an asshole for not telling his wife his sister died, but also the way he wrote this post. My wife got really upset at me for not telling her, and she said that I can't trust her and that I should, quote, talk to her instead of bottling up my feelings, end quote. I explained that I didn't tell her because I knew she'd worry and expect me to talk about how I feel. You were gonna make me talk about my feelings! I don't wanna! Why are men? It's very sweet of her for worrying about me, but she doesn't need to. It's like she doesn't understand that I don't talk about how I feel, unlike her. How dare she be worried about you? For your well-being and your interests? She's barely spoken to me since. She said that she feels betrayed. I didn't mean to upset her so much. I just didn't want to deal with her constant worrying. Am I the asshole?
Yes.
There's some spicy tea here, I think. I need to read this one. With the comments, there's a mod comment, the thread is locked, and then the flair that it has, it's probably gonna be spicy. Am I the asshole for refusing to have a fully child-free wedding? 8% for asshole, 92% not the asshole. Now that the dicky is closed, I'll let you know, the flare says asshole. The Reddit flare says asshole. The thread is locked, and then the mod comments, the mod comment says the flare is correct and won't be changed. The top vote was you will be the asshole. If you mean not the asshole but want to use another vote to make a point, you can add spaces, dashes, periods, whatever. So we've got some spice here already. Okay, so I recently proposed to my long-term girlfriend and we are planning for a wedding in summer next year. Everything is still very early stages. My fiance has expressed that she wants a child-free wedding, which I am all down for, but I want to make one exception. My son, 15M, I had him from a previous relationship and we have evenly split custody of him. Until now, my fiance has gotten along great with him. We've had days out as a family. She's gone to see his games. He plays ice hockey, and she's even taken him out on fun days, just the two of them. I brought up that I wanted to make an exception to the no kids rule for my son. She shot the idea down straight away and said that she didn't want anyone under 16 there. She doesn't want to feel like she or anyone else has to babysit on her special day. I told her that no one would have to babysit him. He's 15 and she knows he's well behaved and a generally quiet kid. She then changed her reasoning and asked why I wanted my old family and life on the day I was supposed to be making a commitment to her and our new family. I told her while I will be making a commitment to her, my son will still very much be my son and my family. Gaslighting, manipulation, 100%. The epitome of which we are seeing right now, right here. She then equated it to wanting my ex at our wedding, which I do not and never asked. I want my son at my wedding. Oh, you might as well just bring your ex too. What? Hey, at least you found this out before the actual wedding. I told her that I don't care about the aesthetics of the wedding, that she can pick everything else, the food, the aesthetic, the music, the dress, but all I want is my family at the wedding, my parents, my sisters, and my son. That is my only ultimatum when it comes to our wedding. She started calling. I fucking cannot with this fucking asshole. She started calling me controlling by giving me an ultimatum. She started calling me controlling and said I had initially agreed to a child-free wedding and now I'm gaslighting her. Girl, it's right here. Look into it. I'm fucking begging you because everyone else can see it except for you. My God. I said we can have a mainly child-free wedding, but with this one exception, an exception that guests can't even complain about being unfair since the only child is the son of the groom. She called me a dick and is now not talking to me. I really think this is a reasonable one, but maybe I'm not seeing something. So am I the asshole? OP, you are being walked the fuck all over for real. You are being manipulated the shit out of. And you should leave. No edits. Let me see.
He is not the love of your life. He is literally just a guy. Hit him with your car.
Real. But his comment is, He will still be 15 by the wedding. The date was mutually agreed upon. I'm not her, so I don't know exactly why 16 was chosen, but are from the UK. 16 is when kids finish secondary school, the British equivalent to high school. So maybe it's that again. I don't know. It kind of sounds like she specifically wants to exclude the son. Right, LT. She doesn't love you. She loves whatever you're providing. Yep. It sounds, yeah, it definitely sounds like she's trying to exclude the kid specifically. Let's read this top comment here. Sorry. Wow, wow, wow. She doesn't want your own child to come to your own wedding. And not a crying baby or a terrible two, but a 15-year-old. A kid that will be old enough to drive next year when the wedding is. If this goes on as she wants, do you think your kid won't remember? Yeah, I'm sorry, bud. This is all kinds of evil stepmother red flags. The whole thing about you making a new commitment to her and her family and equating having your son there to having your ex-wife there. Dude, get out now while you just have to eat the non-refundable deposits for the wedding. Save yourself and your kid a world full of hurt. You will be the asshole if you marry this woman. That's why the flare says asshole. Edit to add, you have never had a fight like this before because up to this point, she has been putting on a show, but now she is comfortable enough in the relationship to show you who she really is. Oh yeah, Reddit sucks here. The mods for, honestly, the mods for Am I the Asshole, they suck so bad. They're such pieces of shit. That's not the question, but like the Reddit mod was like, the flare is correct and won't be changed. The top vote was, you will be the asshole. If you mean not the asshole, then use another shut the fuck up. You know that's not what was meant. You're a piece of shit, semantic pulling bullshit. Get out of here, you fedora wearing, hat tipping piece of garbage. Thank you so much. You know you're my comfort streamer. Why can't I comfort you with my tongue in your ear, you know? Imagine. Just a little...